to Gormanstown in County Meath in Ireland for Game 3 of the SPAR Indoor Hockey Series between Ireland and South Africa. The teams being led out by the umpires for tonight, Tanya Schaefer and Liz Clifford. Orla Fox back in the Ireland team, she's the captain there. And the series is 1-1. Really exciting series so far, played at a really high pace. Ireland won the first game in the very dying seconds. South Africa very much on top yesterday though, when they won 5-3. A lovely moment for South Africa manager Robin Morgan, 50th appearance as manager for the South Africa team, so lovely to see her appreciated by the players. And now we'll have the national anthems. Those are the anthems. Ireland's national, well, the sports national anthem after the South African one. So there'll be an unchanged South African team. Keep an eye out for Kayla Duval. She scored yesterday. Walters scored 2 and De Oliveira 2 for South Africa in their 5-3 win over Ireland. Ireland have a debutante today. Becky McMullen, number 5, will play her first international indoor game for Ireland. Ellen Curran, of course, making her debut yesterday. She's back in the squad today. A couple of changes from yesterday's team for Ireland as coach Rob Abbott shuffles his deck. Sophie Barnwell back in the team and Amy Benson back in. Lily Lloyd still in the team. Chloe Brown, she played most of the game yesterday for Ireland, so she might be tiring, but Orla Fox back in the fold as well, the captain. She'll no doubt be playing a few more minutes than we've seen her over the week so far. And indeed she takes the pitch. Emma Buckley starts in goal for Ireland, and it's Nepo Sarache in goal for South Africa. Another player to keep your eye on. Really exciting players. Edith Mulakwe, she's going to start with the ball for South Africa as they take tip. We're just about underway. We've seen South Africa have a lot of possession over the first few days. Happy to play it around. They shuffle in position. You see them just shuffling around like they are now. Southgate gives one into Mulakwe, but she's not able to get on the end of it. Benson looks to push one through to Macken, who can't do anything but put her foot on it, and South Africa back in possession. Southgate gets in a little bit of trouble, but Orla Macken just had a bit of an angle on her stick there trying to win it back, so it goes out of bounds. Jessica O'Connor again trying to force it through, but Ireland have a lot of players in that space. Chloe Brown takes a quick free, but Macken wasn't aware. Back out to Orla Fox, and it's Orla Patton, yesterday's captain. She's ended up on the right side and Chloe Brown on the left. She's demanding the ball. It's good from her, but it's a judge to be forcing from Amy Benson. A poor pass and really should have been controlled better by South Africa, but they're entitled to do it. De Oliveira just finding the foot there and winning the free. O'Connor to Southwaite to Duval. Chloe Brown pressing up on the board, forcing the ball back around. And really good defending from Ireland. Duval just a little bit in no man's land there, neither coming back for the ball and not getting height either. It's a bit of a more of a cagey start today than the past 2 days. Orla Patton though losing that one. Macken coming back to help out, and Ireland are going to try and win this in the corner. Amy Benson, and back out really well cleared from South Africa, but a little bit stray. Fox does well. Patton wins it, but it only finds De Oliveira, who pushes it through, and Duval can't control it. Really good work from Orla Fox there, getting her hand right down. And the pace of Amy Benson now. Good pass. Macken receives really well, but it's taken a really poor bounce on this court. We've seen that a few times, usually down the other end. Chloe Brown wins a free there. Bit of a stick foul from De Oliveira. Fox to Patton. So South Africa just playing 5 and a dice at the moment. And Amy Benson not able to control that one. Straight down the board now to Oliveira, looking to gain some headway. Fox shuffling down. And Benson just ushering South Africa back out. Chloe Brown trying to win it, but just sneaks under her stick. Mulakwe does well to turn, but can't control it. And Macken looking to win it down the left board. Amy Benson was on right in the left corner. She had given that quickly, Orla Macken, but didn't recognise. Orla Patton just getting into a bit of trouble here. South Africa just can't get that quick through ball at the moment. De Oliveira looks into the middle. Mulakwe to Southgate. That's to the captain O'Connor. Back out to De Oliveira. A through ball to Duval, and that was a gilt-edged chance for the youngster. Found the net yesterday, but she has been in great positions and not scored. We've seen that the last few days. She's an exciting talent for the future, just 21 years old. A few changes for Ireland. It's the debutante, Becky McMullen, on up front. Sophie Barnwell also on. can't control that. It's a little bit messy in the middle, but South Africa come out with it. Becky McMullen giving chase. Through ball, and it finds the foot of Orla Patton. She'll be disappointed with that. Just doesn't manage to protect her feet. So first blow goes to South Africa. They did score from a flick yesterday. It was to Oliveira. She's on the pitch right now. She's on the short option. O'Connor in the centre and Duval on the left. It was a well worked corner yesterday. Switch, and it's not going to be a switch this time. Takes the arm of Patton, who goes down. It's given as a free out because it was too dangerous with the player having got it close to the ball. So we'll just see a stop and play as they check is she okay. Lovely to see that. Good sportsmanship from O'Connor in South Africa. Just checking that Patton's okay. They've lots of protection, of course. So no problems there. That's just come up off the stick of Mudokwe. Kelly now on, pushes that down the board, but well picked up from Lardon, who picks the inside pass, and Walters just sends that too far forward for Mudokwe. If there's a criticism of South Africa, it's in fact that they're a little bit wasteful going forward the last few days. You'd expect them to be a little bit more clinical. Really nice receive. Beautiful play from Ellen Curran, just her second cap. Lovely turn, but then doesn't manage to find the pass. Chance for Walters, snapshot, but goes wide, and Buckley doesn't have to even pretend to make a save. Hannah Kelly to McMullen. Well picked up again from Mudokwe. This time doesn't lift up off her stick. Lardon to O'Connor. They're just going to shift around again. To Oliveira. And down the board to Lardon, who gives a lovely little pass in, but Ellen Curran does well to just get a stick on that. McMullen ranging forward. Too many players around her though. She can't quite get away from them. Good work back from South Africa. O'Connor, she's probably been the most incisive with the passes from South Africa's point of view in the first two games. I haven't seen much of her on the right board. She's usually that central player. Walters. A good dummy there from O'Connor, but the pass not really hard enough. Barnwell finds Brown. Beautiful pass. Just bisecting the two. Looks to go back. Given as a short corner. I think South Africa are slightly unlucky. Brown had a slight lift in that pass as it went back, but found the foot. And good advantage played by Tanya Schaefer, but Ireland not able to make use, so the short corner given. And Chloe Brown on the pitch, she's been really, really good off the top of the circle in short corners the past 2 days. She's been on target 3 times, twice in the first game, once yesterday. Tends to bring the ball right and look to go down the left side of the goalkeeper. Doesn't come out right. Curran not able to shuffle across. Looks to make something out of it, but gets stuck. I think the South Africans didn't take their masks off in time, so they're penalised. It's now a free for Ireland, and it was taken from the wrong position or too quickly. I'm not sure, but Tanya Schaefer wasn't too happy, so Chloe Brown showing her how much she doesn't like it. A really beautiful stop from Sophie Barnwell. Curran showing patience. Good pass down to Sophie Barnwell, who can't make use. Good defending from Lardant. Walters to De Oliveira. Lardant. O'Connor again looking for that long ball. A call from behind to Ireland telling them to push up, but the Ireland forwards not following. Just the one forward up high for South Africa. It's Modakwe. They can't find her. Brown does well. Spins beautifully. McMullen around the outside, and can she pull it back to an Irish player? No, good work from Lardant. Free against Chloe Brown. It's just popped up off her stick. Walters just trying to force it around the outside. Nice delivery, good quick pass, but Chloe Brown wins it. Can't find Ellen Curran. South Africa have it back. McMullen just drawn forward there. Nice spin from De Oliveira, but no through pass, so she remains patient. Good quick pass from Chloe Brown, but doesn't manage to find McMullen, who's going to go off for a break. Lily Lloyd and Orla Fox back on. Kelly and McMullen off. Kayla Duvall back on, as well as Tamlin Cock. Just a little bit flat, South Africa. They're playing with two defenders and almost two pivots, and their forward not managing to get very high. South Africa do well to get the ball there. Ireland just giving away the free because you have to give an option out in that situation. Orla Fox reads it well, the danger well though, but loses it. Duvall doing well herself, and now space down the right board from Duvall, pulls it back but just onto the glove of Orla Fox. And so comes the end of the first quarter, 0-0. First time we've had a quarter in this series without a score from either team. It's a bit more of a cagey affair. Both teams defending well. So 0-0 after the first quarter. Just a moment's break, barely enough time for the teams to catch their breaths, but probably a couple of tactics being relayed off by both coaches. Third game in this SPAR indoor hockey series. South Africa again with the ball, and the score is 0-0. South Africa playing very deep so far today. It can be difficult with Ireland sitting so deep themselves. Duvall looking down the baseline, but easily picked up by Chloe Brown. Lily Lloyd looking to work her magic skills out of that space. Given as a free, and I'm not sure how that's allowed to play on, to be honest, but it is. I think Ireland would have been aggrieved had that gone into the goal, because South Africa no attempt to get five, and it came off them into Lily Lloyd, but that's a lovely pass down the board from Chloe Brown. Orla Mackin just forcing down the board though, and a chance Lily Lloyd to send home, just puts it straight at the goalkeeper. Chloe Brown though gets the rebound, pops it back out to Fox, back down to Brown, and a crossfield ball to Fox off the board. Looks to force it through, really. I think that must have been for a stick foul, but can be quite hard to tell sometimes from up here. The referee's in best positioned to judge. Through pass, nice pick up from Mackin, but goes over the end line. Really difficult, that one just spinning off her stick. You can see Orla Mackin just growing into her career in indoor hockey. Probably one of the less experienced players on the pitch right now, but has the exact right skills for indoor. Walters gives a blind pass forward. I think that's probably a move that they've worked on. You can see Duval just giving the thumbs up. She knows she probably should have been making that run forward. Patton. Back out to Fox. Down the board, really nice pass and across. Good save. Really good save from Saraki. And again, just stands tall, deflecting that one over the baseline. Fox to Brown, and now South Africa hunting. Beautiful skills from Orla Fox. Just finds the smallest of gaps, and a tackle from Walters, just lifting the ball a little bit. A good free, and Orla Fox showing all of her class there. Patton to Brown, and she sends that one straight. She's lucky Duval didn't pick that one up, because she does have the skills to make you pay. Fox managing to get that one through to Patton, finds a gap herself, and Lily Lloyd gets another chance, and it'll be another long corner. She's had a few chances so far, Lloyd, but not yet able to make the goalkeeper work hard. Fox down the board, and that's vintage Orla Fox, really. That's her bread and butter, that crossfield ball. She's pinpoint perfect. So Van Tak now on for South Africa, along with De Oliveira, Modikwe, Duval, and the captain O'Connor. Beautiful ball from that's beautifully played, it has to be said, across from Modikwe, but Chloe Brown getting a vital touch for Ireland to keep the scores level. Really interesting to watch O'Connor, the way she shapes her body. She's always looking for that incisive pass forward, and showing her displeasure at her team for not doing what she judges they should be. Finds this pass, but De Oliveira not able to control it, and Patton just manages to flick that one off the board. In fact, decision overturned. It's come up off the South African stick, so it'll be an Ireland ball. And Kelly on now for Fox. Kelly across, beautiful pass, picks out Barnwell really quickly. Good chance for Amy Benson up front, but South Africa coming back in numbers, they managed to smother that chance. Van Tak to O'Connor. Van Tak played for Namibia previously. This is her first appearance for South Africa. Good spin from Modikwe, but can't find the foot of Kelly. Orla Patton looking to work this ball out. Manages to get it through to Barnwell, who should pass it across to... Can't find Kelly. And now a chance for South Africa. Duval does give a good pass, but good work back from Ireland. Kelly to Benson. Quick fire ball, but well stopped from South Africa. Curran wins it back. Brown to Kelly. Benson again, and doesn't manage to control it. So Van Tak will take the free hit. O'Connor. Good height being provided by De Oliveira now. If they can get one down the boards, she's in a dangerous position. Van Tak. Curran manages to tap that, but good positioning from the youngster. Got her feet around, got her stick around, and managed to get the free for forcing. Ball pace just lacking a little bit for Ireland. Nice pass again. Finds Brown. He runs into traffic, and now South Africa on the breakaway. Duval holds on to it really nicely but can't get the shot away. And Brian stuck in the corner. Gets it through to Kelly, forces it forward. Barnwell gives chase. Fantac gives, and really well read from Amy Benson, giving us a long corner. Took a chance, but Southgate managed to do enough. I'm not sure how that's not a corner, to be honest. It's lifted clearly off the hand of the South African defender, so it's either a free against Ireland or it should be a short corner. That gap being used to good effect by Ireland, but Curran not able to control it. Benson sprinting back. So Ireland just losing their shape a little bit here as they push out to try and win the ball. O'Connor happy to try and push it forward. Curran picks it up well, looks to go around the outside and upended by O'Connor. A quick free taken by Orla Mackin. But Ellen Curran looks to be in a little bit of pain. Can be really difficult when you fall on this hardwood floor. Ireland take the opportunity to change a few players. Orla Fox with Orla Patton in defence. Becky McMullen, the debutante, back on. Walters on for South Africa. Looks to force it through the hand of Orla Fox, and that's why that rule is there. It's dangerous to try and push it through the hand of the opposition player. You're obviously not allowed to lift the ball. So this could be trouble for Ellen Curran. Quick free taken by Walters, but she makes the mistake of trying to pass it rather than just taking the shot herself. Orla Patton bringing the game forward, and Oliveira does well to block that pass forward on the right board. Curran to Fox. Lovely pass to Mackin. And Becky McMullen almost on the score sheet for Ireland. What a debut that would be for the young Muckers player. Lardont O'Connor to Oliveira. Lovely pass forward. Lardont does really well to make extra yards on that right board. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for that ball forward for her to run on to. Just get past the nearest defender and then make a pass in behind. Lovely pass to McMullen. Just pauses a little bit. She wasn't sure if it was going to end up on her stick, but she's got stuck in the left corner. Curran too close to her really to offer any help. Lovely pass forward to Southgate, but can't control it again over the end line. This game being played at such a pace that both teams are struggling a little bit with the balls going forward. We're seeing both teams not able to control it. Well read from Lardont. Ireland pressing high. Nice space for De Oliveira. So the end of another furious quarter, and the game as yet goalless, 0-0 in the SPAR Indoor Hockey Series Game 3. It's one apiece for Ireland and South Africa. This game probably the closest of all three. So do join us in the second half in a couple of minutes. Until then, we'll take a break. So welcome back to the second half of match 3 in the SPAR Indoor Hockey Series. I'm Isabel Joyce. I'll be calling the rest of this game for you tonight. Orla Patton doing some good work on the ball, but South Africa nice and patient in defence. Lily Lloyd looks to pass that one down the board, but Lardant aware. Good quick pass from Walters, and that's a short corner for South Africa. Lily Lloyd adjudged to have fouled. Tanya Schaefer was really not happy with that tackle. I have to ask someone a little bit better on the rules than me to find out why that was a short corner, but the outcome will be the same. South Africa have a chance. O'Connor flicked the last one from the top of the circle. It's going to go out to her again, and it's a switch to De Oliveira. Well run down by Chloe Brown, but it just finds her foot. So they'll have another chance. Southgate out to O'Connor again. She's going to flick, and Benson does well to get rid of her mask nice and quickly. A snapshot though goes wide. So a few good chances for South Africa early in the second half. The game as yet is goalless. Chloe Brown and Orla Fox in defence. A really quick press, nice turn from Orla Patton. Lily Lloyd looking for the ball. Patton not able to make a quick enough pass for it to reach her, so a good chance to break forward, wasted in fact for Ireland. Patton does well after a bit of a mistrap to win a free. It's gone to her again, looking for a pass across the court, but South Africa seemed to have closed up that gap that Ireland were able to find a few times in the first half. Good ball to the board, but Benson gives it back to her, and Lardant does well to win it back. Nice tackle from Amy Benson, who manages to get the ball back out to Fox. Good assured passage of play from the Irish girls, or women I should say. South Africa now pressing high, and Benson does well to win that from Walters. Looks to take a quick free, but South Africa marking well. Benson turns into the left corner, pushes it under the stick of Lardant, but O'Connor cleans it up. Southgate gives a long ball forward, and De Oliveira runs into Orla Fox. It was a good ball, just slightly ahead of the South African. Patton into Lloyd, who looks to make some headway into the circle. Gets stuck in the corner and just can't control that one. She is someone with immense stick skills though, so the Irish team won't be too worried seeing her try a few fancy skills in the circle. Good pop from Walters. Emma Buckley just getting stuck outside of the goal there, so Ireland would have been in some trouble. Really good work between these two umpires, good communication. Schaefer making the wrong call there, but Liz Clifford correcting her. Good win going forward from Patton. She's been electric in this second half so far. Sophie Barnwell not able to get that from under her feet. Ardant, De Oliveira, O'Connor. South Africa just getting caught really flat here up front. Modokwe doing well to get some height, but not many options going forward for South Africa. Really good shuffling across in the press from Ireland. Well, one back from Patton, and Orla Fox threading the needle, finding a way through there. Ireland had already come back to defend though. As we've seen in the first few games, both teams changing their goalkeepers at half time. So that means Millie Regan's in goal for Ireland, and we have Charlize Swanepoel in goal for South Africa. Tap forward from Duval. And a snapshot from D'Oliveira, very tight angle, so Emma Buckley really just had to stand there and make sure that it didn't sneak inside the post. Ellen Curran, unlucky ball. Amy Benson out to Chloe Brown. Fox being pressed again. Curran and forward to Benson. He'll look to make use of her pace. Goes around the outside. Sophie Barnwell on the ball. Gets it back as far as Chloe Brown, who doesn't manage to win it from D'Oliveira. Free out given. Ireland just not giving enough space for that ball to come out. Lardant, straight ball forward to Oliveira, quick ball across, and she lifted it apparently just a tiny bit, says Tanya Schaefer, but you can't lift the ball off the ground at all in indoor hockey, so tiny bit is enough for a foul. Or the Mackin, and that one should probably be a free as well, but not given. Well, one from Duval. Snapshot and home. Costly mistake from Chloe Brown. And the first goal goes to South Africa. Duval on target right in the side netting. So 1-0 South Africa.
South Africa now scored in the third quarter.
Sophie Barnwell now around the outside, but probably didn't have enough space to run into there. Should have come back out. Really difficult when you can't use any 3D skills if you get stuck in the corner, so usually told to come back out. Modakwe, it's a tough tackle from Chloe Brown, but Modakwe well able to keep her feet, and she runs all the way from one side of the pitch to the other. Good skills from Fox. Mackin gets through and judged to force through. Southgate to O'Connor. To Southgate again, good disguise and nice skills from Southgate, who pushes it across the circle. Ellen Curran will probably get onto this board and receive really good from her. Just getting herself stuck a little bit, but pops it back out to Fox. Chloe Brown on the ball now. Straight ball to Barnwell, who looks to find Mackin, but she'd gone too far forward and gets her foot in the way of that forward pass from Southgate. Both teams just sitting back here today. Really hard for either team to get any height. Nice little pass through from Southgate, but Lardant not quite in position to collect it. So Kelly will come on for Fox now. Straight to Kern, who looks to spin out. And poor pass from Kelly, just forcing it a little bit. Chloe Brown not happy with that tackle from Modakwe, but she lifts her stick afterwards, and that's can be dangerous. So Tanya Schaefer rightly telling her to not stop doing it. That should probably be a free for forcing from Southgate, but it comes off the stick of Kelly and play goes on. Nice assured passing from South Africa now. They seem to be ramping up the pace a little bit. I should correct myself. Becky McMullen, I've been saying she's a debutant. She in fact played 2 games in 2021 against Scotland, so this will be her 3rd cap. Well left by Southgate. Well read from Modakwe, but just a little bit too much on the ball. So just over 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter, and South Africa 1-0 ahead. Ireland had the better of the quarter till about halfway, and now South Africa is well and truly on top. Good step from Kelly. Passes forward to Mackin, who can't make anything of it, unfortunately. Chloe Brown's played most of the games the last 2 days, and I think it's showing a little bit at the moment. Just not her usual clinical self the last few minutes, but she stays on and right back. Through to Lardant. A dangerous tackle from Orla Mackin. You cannot tackle like that in indoor hockey, and it's going to be a green card as well. That's just tired defending, unfortunately, from the Pembroke and North Kildare hockey player. So Ireland down to 4, and they've conceded a short corner.
Short corner awarded to South Africa. And a green card for Ireland, number 6, Orla.
So Lardant over the ball. Walters on the switch. Not trapped very well, but I think that shot has gone off the foot of Chloe Brown, who's limping a little bit, but does a good job of acting like it's hit her stick. So it's going to be a long corner to South Africa, and really nice ball across from Lardant, but nobody on the far post. So that's the end of the third quarter. South Africa just nose in front. One mistake is made to pay from Duval. They're 1-0 up. So 10 minutes left in the game. And the game just a bit of nip and tuck going forward. 10 more minutes for Ireland to perhaps get a goal back, or in fact win the game. Now we have the fourth quarter for you of match 3. It's a SPAR indoor hockey series between Ireland and South Africa, and Ireland on the back foot. They're 1-0 down, and they're a player down going into this final quarter. A ball forward and a free spinning into the player. Brown does well. She's done a Trojan amount of work over the past 3 days. Ireland's best indoor player, probably. It's come off the foot of Sophie Barnwell. So good advantage played by umpire Tanya Schaefer there. Wait to see if there was any advantage for South Africa. Ireland back up to 5 outfield players now. A bit of a relief for them. And that'll be a free against Lardant. Patton pops that back out to Brown. Fox looks to find Benson going forward. She manages to win that, goes around, and O'Connor gets enough on it. I'm not sure how Amy Benson managed to touch that one out, but it's a wide. Walters, great value from Walters is how quickly she gets her follow-up pass away. There is a little spot on this court where the ball just bobbles straight over. We see it every game, once or twice at least. It's just hits that spot and the bully is given. We did see one yesterday where the South Africans didn't actually tapped sticks with the Irish players. It was played on, but that's really good sportsmanship from Ireland. They just play the ball back to South Africa as it was their ball. Good intercept from Chloe Brown. Plays it out to Patton, who gets the ball to Fox. Crossfield to Barnwell. I don't think that was meant for her. Benson waiting behind, and that's going to be a corner. A definite, sorry, not a corner, a card. Lardont too strong in the tackle. And now a chance for Ireland, a real chance, just one goal down, so Ireland will want to make them pay. Chance from Benson, not too strong a flick, but gets a shot away. Benson wins it, but takes a tumble. So minutes ticking by for Ireland. South Africa willing to take as much time as they want out of it. Looks to play it off the board. And it hits the glove of Walters, and it'll be an Ireland ball. South Africa don't mind any extra time taken out to get rid of their card. Good intercept from Southgate. Barnwell looks to win it back, but Walters is ready. Patton wins it, but Brown spins out of the tackle. And a chance for Benson. Better shot this time. Gets it across to Fox. South Africa back to 5. Pass down to Brown. He looks to cross it, but O'Connor in position quickly. Brown sends it across. Fox ranging forward, looks to go around the outside, pulls it back, not willing to waste the opportunity, gets it back out, but De Oliveira ready. Patton, but De Oliveira spins her. Benson coming forward, or coming back, and does just enough to force the poor pass. So reinforcements for South Africa. Modukwe has proven very difficult to get the ball past in the press. She's probably the best in that position. And O'Connor picks up an easy ball on the right board. Lovely pass from De Oliveira. Modukwe. Good spin from her. Southgate. O'Connor again to Southgate. Just shifting around, looking to get O'Connor up the right board. With good defence from Orla Macken. South Africa now happy to hold on to possession. Just the one goal in front, but they know Ireland will have to try and win something. And De Oliveira takes a very quick free. Good tackle from Orla Fox. Manages not to swing the stick. And Macken does well to win that one back. Down to Brown, who clears it down the board. Southgate. Benson gives chase and get Southgate in trouble. Looks to clear it well, picked up from Macken. Out now to Patton. Fox. Off the board, Benson controls it. A lifted ball across the circle, not on target, so it'll be a free out for South Africa. They survive. It's risky tactics here from South Africa, looking to just play the clock down with just one goal in front. 1-1 would probably be a fair score. Fox does well, but pulls it back onto her own foot. Chloe Brown does really well to come in, but a sloppy tackle costs Ireland a free. De Oliveira looks to go off the board, but Fox prevents her again. So 4 minutes left. When will be the moment that Ireland decide to take their keeper off and look for the win? Or the draw, I should say. It's hit the foot of Duval. So Patton will take this opportunity to make a few changes, Ireland. Curran and Lily Lloyd coming on. Brown moving into the pivot. Curran in right back. Pops it back out to Fox, who finds Brown, and South Africa pressing high now, forcing Ireland into their own quarter, and Mackin makes the mistake that South Africa were looking for. Lardant, good quick free, finds the foot of Brown, but falls over, and a good tackle from Brown. Finds Lily Lloyd. What can she do in the dying moments? 3 minutes left. Good tackle from O'Connor. Duval pops it back out. Now Ireland in the on the defence again, pressing higher this time, but not really as a group. Duval looks to pick that one up, but Fox just manages to get back in time. Modakwe. Duval gets there before the goalkeeper. Just hits the outside of the post. What a goal that would have been. Millie Regan opting to stay out of her goal. That's come up off Lardant. And you'd have to say South Africa didn't get 3 there. But Ireland arguing, but Liz Clifford won't change her mind. So O'Connor finds Modakwe. Kelly. Mackin. Lily Lloyd pressing high. Really good positioning from Duval. Chloe Brown nicks it though. Lily Lloyd finds her again. She's going to go for a shot. Save from Swanepoel. Ireland looking to win this back now from Lardant. Just over 1 minute left. Lily Lloyd will win it back. Pulls it into the corner. She'll have to give this back out because she won't be able to get into the circle. A vital touch for Modakwe. Chloe Brown stuck in the left corner. They'll want to get a pass through, and it'll be a long corner. It's given as a wide, in fact. That's one of the poorer decisions, but it is very difficult to see everything that happens on the court. Kelly doing well. Mackin might get another card here. She does well to hold her discipline. Lovely pass from Modakwe, brilliant skills, and just loses her footing a little bit, but goes around the stick of Chloe Brown with ease. And now South Africa seemingly just piling on the pressure and pace. Just over 30 seconds left. And a ball forward from O'Connor. So goalkeeper comes off for Ireland. Last ditch effort to steal a draw, and criminal really in indoor hockey not to get to the board. South Africa will take every second they can out of this, and O'Connor finds the space. Brown has 8 seconds to get the ball forward, and Kelly can't control it, so we'll probably just see some Indian dribbling skills from Ja Oliveira in the dying moments. And in a cagey game 3 in the SPAR indoor hockey series, South Africa come out, they edge ahead. 1 goal from Duval from a single mistake is the difference between the two teams. So the series goes 2-1 to South Africa after 3 games with 2 to go. So do join us again tomorrow night at 7 p.m, slightly later time, for game 4 of the SPAR indoor hockey series. I'm Isabel Joyce, thanks for listening, and from me for now, good evening and good night.
Players, get some photographs. Please feel free to do so. Safe home.